Now, because of climate alarmism, the electricity and energy systems in this country are a complete shambles. As I keep saying, our national energy self-harm has turned one of the world's most energy-rich nations into an energy basket case, and we're all paying for it. And I want to show you how one Labor leader seems to get it, but then he just doesn't. Peter Malinauskas is the Labor Premier of South Australia, who tends to be pretty sensible. He says, for instance, that he's got nothing against nuclear energy if the dollars stack up. And here's what he had to say at a News Corp Bush summit today.
If you ask me, I think that the nationalisation of the the creation of the national electricity market, combined with the privatisation of the electricity market, has been a real public policy disaster.
Well, he's kind of right, but the problem wasn't the privatisation. The problem is that after selling the generators, governments changed the rules because of climate policies. And instead of using electricity generators to produce cheap, affordable power, they decided to use them to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. They've tried to send the generators broke by subsidising renewable energy. And maybe they wouldn't have done that if they still owned the coal generators. We'll never know. But even as it is, we've seen governments in Victoria, South Australia and New South Wales looking to pay the private generators, subsidise them to keep them running. That's the real madness here. Whoever owns the crucial generators, the policy madness is government policies trying to force them to close down when we desperately need them. We now subsidise renewables to force coal out, and we subsidise coal to keep it going. And this is the craziness that the politicians of the left refuse to deal with.
The nonsense of the climate wars at a federal level has undermined investment. Unfortunately, it looks like it's continuing today. And that in turn is resulting in an energy-rich country that exports power to the rest of the world, paying a higher domestic power price than the very countries that we're exporting our own energy to. And if that is not the best example of policy failure, then I'm not too sure what is.
Yeah, we have undermined ourselves, but not because of energy policy or ownership or even partisan politics. Yeah, we've destroyed our energy advantage because we've decided to get rid of coal power, subsidising renewables to force coal out before we've got enough secure generation to replace it. Yet while Malinauskas questions the economic viability of nuclear power, a known, proven and safe source of emissions-free and reliable power, he's pumping more than $500 million of taxpayers' money into an unproven so-called green hydrogen plant.
That is a massive investment that the state government is making, and it's a long-term play. It's not a short-term endeavour, it's a long-term play. I think there is a lot of recognition around the world that hydrogen in some form will play a role in the global energy transition.
Yeah, nobody knows what or how or even if large-scale commercial green hydrogen will work. Yet for partisan, political or ideological reasons, Labor opposes nuclear, a proven technology. The madness of our energy self-harm continues.